Welcome to Weeping Willow Homestead. I hope you can hear me over the air conditioner. I am not turning it off. It is hot. We're hitting like heat indexes this week in the hundreds. Yuck. So anyway, this is a food pantry haul for you. This is our local small town food pantry that, like small town church food pantry that allows you to come in. They are open about 2 times a month. It's every other week. And you are allowed to shop, which means you get a cart and you have a helper that walks you through. And say there's bread products, you might be able to pick so many off of the bread products, or drinks, you might be able to pick so many drinks. So that's nice because that means that I can pick and choose things that I know our family will eat and pass on the things that we won't, because sometimes we pick things that everybody else is going, that's disgusting, I'm not eating that. And other things we pass on because of dietary restrictions or just something that I know that my family isn't going to use. So leave that behind for somebody else. All right, so I'm going to jump in and do this. We have a family thing going on this weekend where my mom and dad host all of the grandkids, and then my sister and I go and help. And so this worked out great because we got some snack food that I'm going to take down for that. My mom feeds us all of the meals, and then my sister and I provide all of the snacks. But it's getting way more interesting because now there's one in her 20s, and then the next 4 are teenagers, including 3 of those are boys. So yeah, they eat a lot of food. But anyway, so yeah. That was kind of nice that we were able to pick up some things for that, and then also some things that we'll be able to eat when we get home, because I haven't went to the grocery store in a couple of weeks. So yeah, like probably pushing 3 weeks, 2 weeks, I think. Anyway, all right, so let's jump in and see what we were blessed with today. We got 2 of these bags of diced potatoes. I figure these will probably make for a quick and easy like breakfast casserole or a breakfast side dish. I picked up 1 eggplant. This is somebody has grown this. I have tried eggplant 1 time previously and thought it was awful, but I had someone tell me the other day, you need to try it again and try doing XYZ with it. So we're going to try it again and see if maybe my taste buds have changed. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. If you have any like really good eggplant, the one thing that I tried before was eggplant parmesan, and I made it myself, and I have since learned that I probably picked an overripe eggplant that was like bitter. But if you have something else that's really good with eggplant, let me know and I'll try it, because I'm willing to try anything twice. Except for a couple of things. Some things I'm like, nope, 1 time was good enough. We got a few more of these Borzen cheese bites, the garlic and fine herbs. Yum, these are so good. We got a bunch of like the little like wrapped ones before, and I have been using it on everything. These little bite ones are perfect for my husband to take in his truck. We have 3 more packs of one of the spicy ones. These were like jalapeno cheddar, I think, of these brats that are local. Somebody raised them locally and sells them, and they're cleaning out their freezer. They didn't have any more of the sweet flavored ones, which was a total bummer because I have been eating those like crazy. I've been having one chopped up, and then I mix it with scrambled eggs and some Borzen cheese and having that for breakfast like every morning. I get on like a kick and eat the same thing over and over. There are 2 of these lettuces. I will take those down with me, or I bet they would keep until we get back, but we'll see. 2 things of yogurt, some Momofuku Chili Crunch hot honey. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. This may be something that my husband ends up eating. If you do something awesome with hot honey, let me know how to use it. Some more of these bruschetta topping roasted peppers. These are really good in salads. And then also I was thinking something like pasta or chicken with these 2 together would be really good. We got a can of pasta sauce, 2 things of soup. I love to keep these kinds of soups on hand for when we all get sick. I used to do something called a sick box that I kept on top of my refrigerator, and I would refresh it about every 6 months, where I kept soup, crackers, Jell-O, club soda, or like sparkling water, pudding cups, the kind of things that if you end up with the flu, a stomach bug, really nasty cold, the things that you are like, I cannot function and I just need to feed my family. Things like that is what I would keep on it. Now I just kind of generally keep some of those things on hand, but maybe I need to get back in the habit of doing like one of those sick boxes, but it was super helpful. Anyway, a can of mandarin oranges, another of this glazed maple donut. These are super sweet. I mean, they're 26 carbs for each bar, but I figured that was something that we could take down for some of those teenage boys to munch on. 2 more boxes of the strawberry cake mix. They must have gotten like an entire pallet of this stuff because they're still a huge shelf full. A box of mac and cheese, some kind dark chocolate mocha bars, yum. Some almond Nature Valley sweet and salty bars. 3 other kinds of kind bars. How do you say that? It looks like maybe that one might be similar. Nope, it's not. So, once again, all of that's going to go down with us and just kind of be on a snack table for the kids. Some fun-shaped pasta. What is this one called? Because I have no idea. A apple pie. My husband will probably steal that, even though it's not on his diet. There are 5 of these jalapeno cheddar flavored. They are not, but like very mildly spicy. I'm sure if you ate the entire bag, they would get spicier as you go because that's usually how that works. But if you're looking for like a mildly spicy chip, these would be a good one. So the Lay's kettle cooked jalapeno cheddar. There are 10 of these little like serving sizes of Fruit Loops. My kids will do those for snacks. Some Chompers seaweed, crunchy seaweed chips. My oldest absolutely loves seaweed. She eats like those packets of seaweed all the time. I feel like we had these before a long time ago, and the kids, some of them liked them, some of them didn't. So we'll try them again. 3 of these Ocean Spray Zero Sugar Pink Cranberry drinks. Those I'm sure the kids will probably enjoy. Another big thing of the natural creamy peanut butter. This is something, my kids do not like the unsweetened, like natural peanut butters where the oil separates. I just buy regular peanut butter and then mix like 1/3 of the jar. I'll dip 1/3 of it out and mix this in, and the kids don't mind it. It's still not their favorite thing in the world, but, and then anytime that I have anything that requires peanut butter, like no-bake cookies or peanut butter cookies or something like that, I just use this in place of the peanut butter. And then you're not noticing it anyway. And it makes it slightly less sweet, which is not a bad thing. Another thing of this chocolate protein powder, we have like 4 of these, but my oldest son has a smoothie for breakfast every morning, so we will use them, I promise. Plus, eventually the food pantry will run out and we won't get them again. There are 10 drinks, well, 9 drinks in here. I drank one on the way home. Well, part of one on the way home. We had to pick 10 drinks. I picked some of these Topo Chico and then went out on a limb and did this Izzy Sparkling Blackberry. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's a little high in carbs for me. I generally try to stay on the low carb side of things, even toward the keto side of things. But if I take one of these and mix it like one of these with one of those, then that sweetness is deadened down and I can drink it over the course of 2 days, and then I'm only getting like 7 carbs, and then it's not quite so bad. Some more of the brown sugar flavored boba. My kids like those. A bag of Dum Dums, and then 1 feminine hygiene product. And I saw the fact that this was organic cotton, which was a big seller for me because do your research, ladies, on what you're putting onto your body. And especially if you're using something like a tampon and putting it into your body, please do your research on that because, yeah, they are nasty. Like the conventional ones are so not great for your body. We generally, maybe TMI, use cloth when we're home, but having some disposable is nice for when we need to be out and about. And if cloth skeeves you out, sorry. Your grandma probably wore cloth diapers. All of my kids wore cloth diapers for at least a little bit, all of them. So it doesn't bother me, but if it does, then try something else. But yeah. Anyway, TMI, whatever. Okay, I am going to go put this away. I'm going to take a nap. Not kidding, I really am. Because it's going to be a long weekend of sleeping on air mattresses in this heat. But, yeah. hopefully we have fun. So if you need help, if you are in need of a little bit of a hand up in the right direction because you're just not quite making ends meet, if you are a college student who is going to school full-time and trying to work a full-time job and trying to do this, maybe even like not having student loans or having less student loans than the average person, if you're great grandma Gertrude and you live by yourself and your Social Security check just isn't quite cutting it, if you're on disability and your disability isn't quite cutting it, go visit the food pantry. If you are a household with 2 working adults and kids, and this economy hits you like a ton of bricks, and you have medical bills, and you have this, that, and the other, and your roof is falling in, go to the food pantry so that you can afford to fix your roof. Okay, it's going to be okay. That's what it's here for. The majority of this food was destined for the dumpster because it's overstocked or damaged product. That's all that was wrong with it, is somebody opened it and went, I don't like these, and donated the rest to the food pantry. It's things that are on the verge of being expired, but not quite. Sometimes things are slightly expired, but they're still good. Give them the sniff test. When in doubt, toss it out. You know, that kind of thing. But, yeah. All right. Like I said, I have so much more to do. I have to clean a third of a 5-gallon bucket full of green beans here shortly, too. So, all right. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye and God bless.